Welcome back everyone, Todd Federman from Montclair State. In this video I'm going to teach you two techniques that I use all the time to clean my slides up and make them more precise. I'll show you how to zoom into objects you see on the screen, and I'll show you how to nudge them, move them the tiniest amount to get them exactly where you want them on the screen. So I've got an interactive lesson here. I've taken a question, the marginal benefit curve is downward sloping or upward sloping. I've covered it with a box, but the box isn't exactly located where I want it. When I click on it, it's animated to fade out. But I want it to be exactly covering the word downward. So let's switch into normal mode and see how we do that. So we've got our slide here, and I've got this shade, but it isn't exactly in the location where I want. First thing I want to do is get more precise. I want to zoom in. Go to the lower right-hand corner of the slide. See the zoom in bar. When I click the plus sign 4 or 5 times, it centers the object that's highlighted and blows it up so you can zoom in. I now could try to manually move this, but it's moving too much. I want to move it just the tiniest bit. I need to nudge it into place. Once you have an object selected, if you want to nudge it, hold down the control button and then use the cursor keys. Watch how I hit the cursor key now. It's moving it down a fractional amount. I want to move it a little bit to the left to cover the first letter of downward sloping. You nudge objects by selecting them, holding down the control key, and then using your cursor keys. To see the entire slide all the way in the lower right hand corner, we're going to go fit to slide. We're going to click it. And now we see we've exactly covered the word downward. Let's take a look at another example. I want to get off the animation page. Let me go home. Let me close the animation pane for a minute. So I've got my table and I'm going to graph it, but that first point isn't exactly on the grid. It's too low and it's to the left. I need to move it a bit higher and a bit to the right. To do that, I'm going to zoom in, and then I'm going to nudge it by holding down the shift key and then the cursor keys to position it correctly. So I'm going to select the dot. I'm going to zoom in so I can see it precisely. I'm going to hold down the control button, and now I'm using my cursor keys, first to shift it to the right, then to move it up, and now I've located it exactly at the intersection of the grid. And now I'm going to go back to look at the entire slide. I'm going to click fit to slide, fit the slide to the current window, excuse me. And now I'm going to click away from the dot, and you see I've nudged it into place. So if you want to zoom into an object, select it, and then use the zoom bar in the lower right. If you want to nudge an object into place, you select it, and then you hit Control and the cursor keys. All right, that's it for this video. Again, if you have any questions, please contact me at the email address on the screen. Hope to see you on the next video.